It's not that I would want to see it again.
I wouldn't.
But little father.
Hello, everybody. I am here with my Grandma Gerda. Say hi.
Hi.
And we are going to watch a romance film. Not just any. We're going to watch the Romeo and Juliet. Okay, editing future Courtney here. Now, I'm about to watch this movie with my Grammy, as you can tell from the title, but I know it's bad quality. It is trash, trash, trash.
Trash! Trash!
This is before I got pretty good equipment. This is before I was just starting out, so please be kind, okay? I'm going to try to walk you guys through the stuff that maybe doesn't make sense just watching it, but yeah. Both of us have never seen this. This movie came out a year before Titanic, which was, of course, you know, Leo's big Romeo movie. Not big Romeo movie. This is Leo's big romance movie. Yeah, it was his big role. It was his big romance film. But before that, there was Romeo and Juliet. Everyone has pretty much heard of, read, or seen some version of Romeo and Juliet, I feel like. But my grandmother has not. Explain, Grandma.
Back in school, us girls would discuss a little about it, but we never read the book, and I've never seen the pictures. So I don't know much about it.
So what do you know? Like, based off this photo, like, what do you think it's about?
I know this young lady and this young man, they were from opposite houses, like the parents were opposite. One house didn't like the other house. So they didn't want their children to be together. So these young people fell in love and they tried their best to get together. And I don't know what happened.
Okay, so I'm like, you know what? This is the perfect time to have Grandma watch at least some type of Romeo and Juliet film. And this is directed by Baz Luhrmann. This is also, of course, William Shakespeare's probably most known work. And I am not a Shakespeare person. I never really got into it. I like Romeo and Juliet, but I never really got into it. My grandma loves Shakespeare. And I'm like, okay, from what I know about this version, they actually speak in the Shakespearean. So
yes, I love the way the prose that Shakespeare was in prose, like medieval prose. You have to, it's not proper in modern English. So yeah. I like that style.
Don't know why, but she's gonna help me dissect what's going on. So this will be good for both of us.
Romeo, where art thou, Romeo?
Okay. Please like and subscribe. It is totally free. If you subscribe, I can get some money. Let's be a family. Here we go. Ooh, you can get that. So it's like modern day. It's still Shakespeare.
The quarrel is between our masters.
And us, they're mad!
So it's kind of like new money versus old money. So it was obvious we came into this endeavor with open eyes, very excited to watch this movie. And we were with it until they started talking. And it just got weird.
You better get my ass!
Sin.
Is love outside if I say I? No! No, sir, do not my come and you, sir, but I find my damn sir! You quarrels if you do, sir, and for you I serve as good a man as you!
3 civil brawls bred of an airy word by V.O. Chapter.
and Montague have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets.
Some things were clear, but for the younger audience, this just hurt my brain. You know what the mom just said?
Why then a brawling love?
I love you, Demi.
I love you too.
And to so marred are those so early made.
Be ruled by me. Forget to think of her.
Teach me I should forget to think.
By giving liberty unto thine eyes, examine other beauties.
So he just broke up with Rosalie.
And young lady, he's such a man as all the world. Why, he's a better one. Arona's summer have not such a flower. Nay, he's a flower in faith of any God.
Thus from my lips by thine my sin is purged.
So wait.
You didn't know that?
His name. Oh, Romeo. Wherefore art thou Romeo?
There it is.
I take thee for a word.
Oh my gosh, she really didn't know he was right there the whole time? Grandma, so imagine that was the iconic balcony scene. Have you heard of the balcony scene? Imagine if there's like a beautiful song that they're singing at that moment. Can you imagine them singing to each other?
Tonight.
That is West Side Story. Woo! West Side Story is basically Romeo and Juliet with music.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We met, we wooed, we made exchange of vow. For this I pray, that thou consent to marry us today.
Ugh.
I pray thee. Chide not.
To turn your hustle's rancor to pure love.
Let us hence, I stand on sudden haste.
There stays a husband who make you a wife.
She's in on it? Everyone's okay with them getting married? Well, not everyone, because the parents don't know, but just their side.
Romeo shall thank thee, daughter, for his boss.
And everything was going well for Romeo and Juliet until Juliet's hot-tempered cousin Tybalt got wind of it.
Thou art a villain.
Then Mercutio sees that Romeo's not fighting back and sticks up for him, but you know what they say about black people in movies.
Plague for both your houses.
Which causes Romeo to go straight into revenge mode. Romeo just killed him! What do you think, Gummy?
I thought this was supposed to be a love story. This is a horror movie.
The cousin is a snitch. He
Let Romeo hit in haste, else when he is found, that hour is his last. Romeo is finished.
Be merciful, say death.
So we didn't film our reactions to this. Basically, Romeo has to leave, and Juliet's father proceeds to arrange for her to be married to Ant-Man. But of course, we know that she's already married, so she's none too pleased about this. And her dad proceeds to be very ugly and basically tell her, you are getting married to this man, which makes Grandma call him Devil Dad.
Okay, young baggage, disobedient rat! Do it! Bethink you! I am not before swine!
Desperate, she goes to Fair Lawrence for help, one of the only people who know about their marriage, and he helps her fake her death. You know the story.
No warmth, no breath, shall testify thou livest. Each part deprived of supple government shall stiff and stark and cold appear like death.
The plan was to write a letter to Romeo so he would be in on the plan, but, you know, if I know anything from being a history buff, letters don't always translate to where they're supposed to go. And of course, it looks like she's dead, and he gets poison of his own, but it's real poison, so he can join her that night.
On to your last embrace. See that?
Awake!
But he not see you. So he's going to take
Speak!
To engrossing death.
I mean, speak! He already took it?
Yeah.
I gotta admit it! I did not see this coming!
Oh my gosh. But this was that part where it's like, she's alive, she's right there.
Yeah,
and he takes the thing, dies, and she dies. Of course, she stabs herself in the original. That's the dad. That's the other dad.
That's the evil dad.
Double dad.
They were going to murder.
There never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and Romeo.
Insane. Yeah, there's not much love. I mean, it's supposed to be a love story, but like I said, they only get 3 scenes together, which is not really enough to make me believe it. I think they just assumed that we knew that the families had beef, because they didn't do a really good job of like letting us know why the families don't like each other. Overall, what do you give this movie out of 10? What would you give it out of 10?
On what sense?
A scale of 1 to 10, like.
Yeah, in what sense you want
The
to
sense is, like, do you think great? You think it's a fantastic adaptation of Romeo and Juliet? You think the movie was amazing? You think that, wow, I would watch that over and over and over again? Or like, 1, it was bland, terrible, and you never want to see it again? Go.
It's not that I would want to see it again.
I wouldn't.
It's not the way how it's built. Tragedy and, you know, killing and all that. I don't think that's the way Shakespeare had originally
Had it?
yes.
Okay. So you don't
This
like that?
modern day, this is modern.
That did not work.
Because there was no gun in Shakespeare, there was no gunplay and on car wreck and all that.
There was still sword and death.
Yes, but they didn't have that. So this modern way of putting it is like, it don't grab me.
Yeah.
7.
7. Okay.
Yeah. As a love story, tragic. That devil father.
This wasn't it for me. Like, literally, this modern day, but still speaking in the Shakespearean language, not feeling it at all.
But all this killing, why did they why did the guys who come to kill him were from the Catholic, right? Why did they want to kill him?
They're mad. They just don't like each other. But they don't tell us that. They don't tell us why they don't like each other. As for Leo's performance, you know, this is his first time on a big set with a big director, Baz Luhrmann. So this really catapulted him right before Titanic catapulted him globally. And it's not his greatest, but it's not his worst. I feel like he was trying really hard. I feel like the chemistry was on. I feel like he really worked for this role, and there were times where it looked like he was trying really hard acting. It just seems like the younger actors, when they try to speak in that prose and that language, it just doesn't feel authentic and it feels forced. But the adults sound fine and normal. So it just kind of seemed like if there were more seasoned actors doing that, then it would be easier. But you can't have seasoned actors if, you know, it's Romeo and Juliet. They're supposed to be teens. So it just did not feel natural for them to speak that way. It's just all over the place. What I see in constant productions and adaptations is like, we have to believe that these two see each other and fall in love immediately. And these guys' chemistry was good. We just needed more. I needed to see more scenes with them because everyone else didn't need it. Did not need everyone else that much. Like, I don't know who's gonna wake up and say, I want to watch this movie. Other than Leo. How did you think Leo did?
He acted part very well. And Juliet acted part very well too.
We had a good time spending.
We did have a good time.
So I hope you guys like it. Peace, blessings, love you guys, and I'll see y'all soon.
Okay.
Woo! Wave, grandma, wave, grandma, wave. Woo, 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 woo. Clap.